work, this you'll be able to do after day 3. So now notice how we are using layers over here. Everything is in separate one. Outline, sandal, jewelry, eyes, lips, hair, nail, clothes, skin, background. Okay. So what is the benefit of that? Suppose I am not liking the dress theme, the cloth color. So which layer I have to change? I just have to change the cloth layer. I can just select the cloth layer, take my brush, and I can change it easily. But imagine the same sketch done on a paper and your client saying, Komal, please change the color. I would cry, but wouldn't do that, okay? Because that means I have to do it again. But here, if I want to change the skin color, I'll just go to the skin layer, take whatever color I want to for the skin, and can do it in 1 second. Notice it's that easy. So that is why everything should be in proper layer, and layering is very important over here, okay? Let me show you. How will you check your layers, okay? I'm hiding all the layer. If I'm eyeing on the outline layer, what you can see? Black outline and pixel. Pixel means empty space of the layer. So outline layer will have what? Only outline and everything would be blank. If I eye on the sandal, only sandal color. If I eye on the jewelry, only jewelry color. Eyes, only the eyes color. Lips, only the lips color. Hair, only the hair color. Nails, only the nail color. Cloth color. Skin color. Background, just white paper. So this is the benefit of having different layer. Imagine having that much control on your paper sketch. It would be something else only, right? I can also go to the dress layer. Since it's in a different layer, I can make it of 2, 3 color as well without even disturbing my other sketch. Notice it's that easy, right? So that is why you have to remember the layer very nicely, because if the layer is done, everything is done, okay? And now notice one thing that, okay, it is not done. I'm just going to do it now. My sandal layer is locked. This small sa tala is there, okay? The lock is there. What does that mean? That if I want to change the sandal, I won't be able to do it. Let's see. If I go to the sandal layer, click on it, try to color it. Nothing is happening. Why? Because could not use the brush tool because the layer is locked. You cannot use it if it's locked. How to lock and unlock it? Select the layer, click on the lock on the top to lock and unlock. This is that easy to lock and unlock a layer, okay? And now, all of these you're going to practice. Don't do it right now. You don't have a sketch and all. Just try to understand it, the layer, okay? And don't worry, it's very simple. Now notice here I have named all my layer, but here no name is there, right? So what is the benefit of naming the layer? Notice if there is no name, okay, if I hide the name, let me hide it. You won't be able to tell in which layer what is there, and going to your client and trying to find which layer is what, it will create a very bad impression that you don't even know what your work is and you expect me to pay you. So that kind of impact we don't want on a client. So always name your layer, okay? So how do you name a layer? Double click on the name. So layer 3, I'll name it blue color. Green color. And how will you do it? Double click on the layer name that is already there. What is the name right now? Layer 1. Don't double click anywhere else. Something else will open. Only on the name. And I will write the name. For example, now I have named it red color. So what will happen? The color will change to red? No. So why do we name it? For our own benefit. Photoshop already knows in what layer what it has. So the name is for us, to make us comfortable. And if I name it red, I'll think it's red in color. And after some day when I open it, it won't be red and I will get confused. Let me show you over here. For example, cloth ko I will name it skin. Let me delete the skin layer once. Now I opened this file after 2 months, okay? And since it was named as skin, I thought it has skin color. And I'm doing it, but where the color is changing? Dress. And doing this in front of your client. See how how much, matlab, bad impression it will create. And also your work time will be gone, finding the layer and all. So what should you do after opening the file? The first thing you should do is name the layer, okay? So now let's start with our sketch. As you know the layer box. As you start and go ahead, you will get to know more. Now notice the outline over here. Okay, I'll hide all the color layer. How do you hide it? Just eye off, okay? Eye off, click over here, single click, and eye off. That layer is gone. Notice the outline is so clean, okay? Now notice the outline which I have downloaded. What is the difference? It's on paper. So we have to transfer it, okay? We have to make it digital. Day one is all about making it digital, okay? Like making outline layer and background layer separate. So how will you do it? First of all, I will close this. Now, when you open Photoshop, it will come something like this. Don't click anywhere. From here, you have to work, okay? Go to File, Open. File and Open. And where is your sketch? It's in D drive. I have saved. And Illustration class. I'll click on my file and open. And it will open up. So simple, right? Let's do it again. You'll go to File, File and Open. Remember, never open from here. You will get so confused, so confused, so confused. So don't use this one. Even if it's over here, I won't use it. So what will you do? File, open. D drive, wherever you have saved it, illustration class and open it. Now the thing is opened. Now you might not able to find your layer box. This is the first thing that you have to do. Find your layer box, okay? So it would be on the corner left, okay, over here. Now we need to have enough space for our layer box. So what will you do? Delete all the distraction. We don't want this box. So how will you off it? Come over the three line and close tab. And what will be left with? Just your layer box, okay? And by chance you're not able to see your layer box, what will you do? Go to window on the top, window and layers. Anything you're not able to find, go to window and you'll get it. For example, color is not there. So go to window and color. If the layer box is not there, so window and layers. Like this, that easy, right? So go ahead, open the photo, then I'll tell you what to do next. Now you have opened the photo. Now notice the name of this layer. The name is what? Background. Now, what is more important in this picture, okay? This gray background or our outline? The answer is our outline. We don't care about this textured paper, right? So the name is wrong. If the name is wrong, what will happen? We'll get confused in future. We'll treat it as a background. I'll fill the background color and it will be all wrong. So what do you have to do? You first have to rename it. And how will you rename it? Double click on the layer name. Name it outline. And the naming is done. Notice how many layers is there? One layer. So what is below outline? Nothing. So if I'll hide the outline layer, how will you hide it? Over here, what will you see? Pixels. So hide it and see if you're able to see pixels or not. So this is your first step and this is very important. Renaming it as outline. Notice the outline over here. It's very clean and white. How will you do it over here? There are two steps of doing it. First, after renaming, you have to desaturate. What does desaturate means? It means to make it black and white. Sometimes there is a little bit of color. So it makes it hard to work on it. So that is step one. So you will go where image, adjustment and desaturate. Notice. Don't do it from anywhere else. Okay. Go to image, adjustment and desaturate. You won't see much difference, but I'll show you on a colorful image. Then you will see. Okay. Suppose this one. Image, adjustment, desaturate. Notice the difference. It turned into black and white. Nothing will open up, just it will turn into black and white. So that is your step 2 after renaming it. First, you have to open the image, rename it, and then desaturate. Let's do it again. I'll close it. File, open. Then go to this folder, open the image. After opening, what do you have to do? Rename the layer as outline because it has our outline. Then image, adjustment, desaturate. First of all, pause the video, go there and do it. And click a photo and send it in the group. Each step, click photos and send wherever I'm asking you to stop. Okay. Now you are done with it. After desaturation, still it's not looking like this. I need clean image. So what will you have to do? The third step, that is levels. Levels means just to, scan it. Since I've asked you not to scan it. Why? Because scanning makes the quality low. So I'll scan it over here in Photoshop. So go to image, adjustment and levels. Now this box will pop up. Okay. Now this white key, the top white key, okay? The top white key, this one, not this one. Forget this line. Only focus on the top line. If I do the white key, what is happening? It's turning white. You have to keep on doing until your paper is fully milky white. Don't do it till the end that your illustration is gone. Keep on doing it till it's nice and easy. And a little bit of black afterwards. Don't move the second key. It doesn't do anything. Okay. Move the black and make the outline dark. Now notice it's looking like the first photo. And once you are done, click on OK. And done. See, it's that easy to scan, right? 3 steps only. Let's do it again, then you practice. First, file, open. Select the image, rename it, outline, image, adjustment, desaturate, black and white, nothing much. Don't expect anything else. Then image adjustment levels. This box will open up. It's on the top. So how will you move it? Click on the name and drag it over here, okay? Slowly, everything will happen. Am I moving it right? No, I have to move which line? This one, okay? Not the down one. Down one is wrong line. So I'll move the top line. Is this enough? No. Do it more. Keep on doing it until you're satisfied. This much looks great. Now with the black one, you can make it darker. And once you're done, you do okay. Just this much. Go ahead and practice. And now let's do in 2 images more simultaneously till here. You have to do in 3 images too till here. So I'll go to my folder and download more images. Okay, I have only, now I'll just download this image. 3 key, download. And I'll just download something else. This one also I'll download. And download is done. Now I'll just move to my download folder. It's always in your download folder. Click on the yellow one and download folder. I'll select the image, cut it. I'll go to my illustration class and paste it. And done. Now, let's go to Photoshop. Same steps we have to do. And at a time, you can open more than one image. You don't have to save or close anything else because on the top, notice everything is open. So I'll just go to File, Open. Open the another image. Then rename it to Outline, black and white it, Image Adjustment Desaturate. Then Image Adjustment Levels. First, move the white key. Is it done? No, it's not done. How do I know it? Notice the white shadow. So not done. So move it until it is not there. If it's outside my image, I don't care. It should not be on my image. So keep on moving it. And then with the black one, make it darker. Do as much as you want. But the more darker, the better it is. And do okay. Done. See, 2 minutes there. File, open. I'll select the third image. Rename it to what? Outline. Then image adjustment desaturate. What does that mean? Black and white. Then image adjustment levels. With this white one, move it. And with this black one, make it darker. See, a little bit shadow is there, but I don't care. Okay. If it's outside the image, I don't care. But it's going in my image. So I'll move the white more. And do okay. And done. See, it's that easy. So go ahead, practice for 3 images and see if you're able to open all the 3 images together or not. Share me photo of this. Your layer box should be there and this should be there. So now, once you are done, what is the next step? Notice the outline layer of it. It is fully neat. But notice this one. It has some spots. This one has two more illustrations, this leg and this one. So what do you have to do? You have to erase it. We don't crop it over here, we erase it. So how do you erase it? You need eraser. Now you have to use a lot of shortcuts. So guess the shortcut for eraser. If you guess it correct, I'll give you 1 point. So eraser shortcut is E, not control E, just E. What do you have to press? E. I'll just show you. This E, if you press, what will happen? Your eraser will come on this E, okay? Just E, not control E, just E, okay? So I'm going to press E and my eraser will pop up. Now, what do you have to care about in the eraser is the size of the eraser. So if you are, notice my eraser size, it's so small that I can, if I'll start erasing, it will come so slow. So what do you have to do? You have to make your eraser big. So how will you do it? Shortcut is there for this one as well. Notice this two bracket, the open bracket beside the letter P, okay? So if you press the left bracket, it will make it small. Find it in your keyboard first, okay? This one. It will make it small. Not control bracket, just bracket, okay? Not the this one, okay? Just beside the letter P. And this one is to make it big. So how will you do it? Let's see. Now, what is the size of my eraser over here? 30. So, if I'm pressing right bracket, it is going big, 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 big. If I'm pressing left bracket, it's going small, 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 small. Right bracket, big, 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 big. Left bracket, small, small, small. So, if we are using eraser tool, let's talk about it. So, what is the shortcut for eraser? E. E and eraser tool will come. And which key you have to press to make it big or small? The bracket. Please write it down, please. To make it big and small. Go ahead and see if you are able to make it big or small or not. And press E for eraser. You just have to press it single time eraser. Don't hold it. Just single time press E. It will come up. And then you can just make it big and small. Now, you're able to get your eraser tool. You're able to make it big and small. Now, if you erase anything, what is the thing that you generally see? The below thing, okay? Suppose if I erase something that I've written on my paper, what will you see? The below thing. So over here, if I erase my outline layer, what will you see? Next paper. And do we have a next paper over here? No. What do we have below outline? Nothing. And what do we call nothing? Remember? Pixel. So if I erase over here, what will you see? The next thing, and that is pixel. So let me erase. What you are seeing? Pixel. So don't be shocked about it. Pixel just means empty space. So it doesn't matter. Okay. So let's do it in this one. What will you do? You'll press E for eraser. And make it big or small. And then erase. What will come? Pixel. If pixel is not coming, then you are wrong. Okay. Let's do in this one. What will you press for eraser? E. Make it big and small. And then erase it. You don't have to erase it fully, okay? Just erase the dirt that you are seeing and you are done. So go ahead and try the eraser tool, okay? This is very important, okay? What is the shortcut for eraser? E. What is the shortcut for? Suppose brush. Guess it? B. It's that easy. B for brush, E for eraser. See, Photoshop is this easy. Believe me, you'll have a lot of fun. Please send me the picture of this step as well. Now you are done till here. Now I'll tell you one thing. If you are having Windows, press Control and plus key. Okay, Control and plus key. And if you are having Mac, Control means command over there. So do Command and plus key. So if you do Control plus, so what will happen? It will zoom in. And if you do Control minus, what will happen? You will zoom out. It's very much required to zoom in, zoom out effortlessly. So try it and see if you're able to do it or not. Control plus to zoom in, Control minus to zoom out. So whenever you're going to make sketch, for example, over here, I'll just unhide everything. For example, I have to do the nail color. So suppose ring color, okay? Don't do it for today, okay? I'm just showing you, okay? If I have to do the ring color, I have to zoom in and then do the work. Notice? It's super fun. And then once I'm done, what will I do? I'll zoom out. Control minus. So you should remember zooming in, zooming out. Control plus and control minus. And if Mac, same thing becomes command plus, command minus. And what is the shortcut for eraser tool? E. What is the shortcut to make the eraser small? Left bracket. Just bracket, okay? And to make it big, right bracket. Now, suppose if I'm erasing it, okay? I took my eraser and I was erasing it. Everything is going good, but I by mistakenly erased his head. So if I would have done it on paper, I would cry and would have to do the whole thing again. But I'm doing it on Photoshop. So if I'm doing any mistake over here, there is a thing to go back. And the going back is called undo. That is the only thing because of which I love digital art. I can go back. Undo. So what is the shortcut for undo? Now, you have two versions of Photoshop. You remember? One was old version, one was new version. And you know which version you're using. And if you don't know, just ask me, okay? So if you're using old version, your shortcut is Control Alt Z, three keys together. If you're using the newer version, your shortcut is Control Z for undo, okay? So right now I'm using newer version, okay? So what will I press to undo? Hold the Control and Z, Control Z and back. Do it slowly, one time, okay? Don't go Control Z, everything will be gone, okay? So do it slowly and Control Z single time, okay? And if you're using the older version, which keys you're going to press? Control Alt Z. Let me show you. On screen keyboard. Control Z. These two keys for newer version. For older, Control Alt and Z. Hold these three keys together. So only the undo is different for newer and older version. Everything else is same, okay? So now go ahead and see what is your shortcut for undo and inform in the group. Let's see whose shortcut is what and if you are able to get it right or not, okay? So let's try it. If I do any mistake in erasing, what will I do? Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. And this is how we do undo. Now, out in one layer, how many elements we keep? Elements means thing, like dress is one thing, nail is one thing. We do one element. For example, in the lips layer, I haven't made lips and eyes into one layer. I have made it separately. So that if I have to change the color, I can do it fastly, okay? See, it happened in one quirky go. Notice. This easy, right? But if I would have done two things in one layer, would I be able to change two things very nicely? For example, if I'm going to cloth layer and changing it, it's so quick. Notice how it's not doing anything to the other things, just changing the dress color. Why? Because I have done all the things separate layer. So that is why making everything separate is important. But over here, if you come to outline layer, how many things you can see it? One is pixel. Pixel means nothing. So we won't count pixel. Then we see white color. White color is what? For your background. So this will be counted as one element. And the second is outline, which is our main heroine of the show, okay? So now see the difference. If I go over here on my file, which is fully ready, and try to change the color to the outline to red, notice how easily it is turning, right? I will tell you how to change the color in coming classes, don't worry. But over here, if I'm changing the outline color, is it happening? No. And what is the biggest reason for that? Having two elements in one layer. And how many elements should be there in one layer? One. Remember that. If you're making top skirt, so it will get divided into how many layers? Two. Never into one. Okay. So if it top, skirt, leggings, you will color it into how many layers? 3 layers, okay? Divide it into small, small pieces. Over here, layers are free. Don't do any conjuicy over there, okay? Take as much as layer as you want. So now, what do we have to delete from this layer? This white color or this black outline? The answer is white color. Why? Because this layer is for outline. I cannot erase my outline from outline layer. I'll make a separate background layer, okay? But if I sit for erasing, E for eraser, and try to erase it as neatly as this one, believe me, it will take me lifetime, but it won't get erased, okay? It's that hard. So how will you make sure you do the erasing properly? So you're going to take the help of a fairy. She will come with her wand. Guess the shortcut for the tool. W, wand tool. The name is magic wand. What does magic wand does? Okay. You don't have to do it. I'm just going to show you on a new file. Okay. Don't make a new file just for understanding. Okay. Now, what does magic wand do? Suppose there are many colors. This is just for understanding purpose. You're going to do all of these things in coming classes. So don't worry about it. Now, suppose I have a card in which I have these many colors. Okay. Now in layer 1, how many colors are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 color. Would you count white? No. Why? Because let's see. If I hide all the layer and unhide layer 1, do you see white? No. Because white is in which layer? The below background layer. And should we rename it as outline? No. Because it is just background. There is no black line. If there would be lines like this, then I would be renaming it as brown. Okay, so now your boss comes to you and tells you, Komal, I want to remove just this blue color from here. So if I take the eraser and start erasing, my boss will fire me in 5 minutes because I'm ruining my other sketches as well. Notice the shape is going off and everything. He will say, Komal, why will I hire you if you cannot even know how to remove a color from a picture? So I'll take the help of which tool? Wand tool. Guess the shortcut? W. Magic wand shortcut? W. So I'll press W and notice over here, okay, this toolbar. Which number tool is getting highlighted, okay? The number which is getting highlighted is the 4th number, okay? For you, it can be different. Just notice the number. How do you know it's highlighted? It's a bit darker. So does it look like a wand? Wand looks like this, okay? Single and like this. So does it look like this? No. So magic wand, it's a wand. It's not going to be in plain sight. So you have to get it. How will you do it? Right click on the tool. You'll see a small arrow. That means more tool at there. Right click and now you can see a magic wand. Take it. So magic wand comes like this. So what does it do? It selects one particular color. So if I click over here, so it will select only this color, even if it's connected. So if I press on it, notice this is selected. And how do you delete anything? What do you press? Okay, you press the delete key. This one, this delete key, not D, just delete. If I press the delete key, it is gone. See, it's that easy, right? To remove one single color. But there is this dotted line. That dotted line is called selection, okay? Means that area was selected. Like how you freeze the area. The work should be done over here only. So here in Photoshop, we call it dotted line selection. And how will you remove it? Once your work is done, you press Ctrl D. Like I don't want the selection. Selection means I cannot work anywhere else. Notice, even if I'm trying to, I cannot work over there. I can only work on that particular area. So once my work is done, I will press Ctrl D. So what do you have to do? Take W. Once you press W, right click on the tool, not anywhere else, okay? And magic wand. So I'll click on this maroon, delete. Then Ctrl D. Maroon, delete. Then Ctrl D. Delete. delete, Control D. Now notice my maroon color is gone. But my boss will come and say, Komal, you have taken so much of time. Photoshop is so advanced. Why are you doing it one by one? So what do we have to do? There's a secret. If you want to select all the color in one go. For example, I want to select this darker blue in one go. So if I click on one, how many circle is selected? One. But if I want to select all the circle in one go, you have to do right click and do similar. What does similar mean? Same. Anything which is same to that color will get selected. So I'll do similar. Notice all the blue is deleted. Now I can do single time delete press and done. And how will you remove this dotted line, which is very important? Do Control T. Let's try to delete this red color, okay? Click on it, right click, similar, delete, done. And then Control D. How will you delete the blue color? Click on the blue, right click, similar, delete, and then Control D. This easy, right? And now my job will be saved. So how will you use it over here? I want to remove the whole white color like this. So which tool you will take? Eraser or magic wand? The answer is magic wand. Then what is the shortcut? W, right click and magic wand. Click on the white color, do right click and similar. Now notice all the white is selected. If I don't do similar, only face is selected. And if I delete, only the face would be gone. So what will you do? Take the magic wand W, click on the tool magic wand, click on the white area. Don't click on the black color. I don't want to delete the black. Should I click on the pixel? No, pixel is already nothing. Why would I select that? I need to delete the white color. So I'll click on the white color. Then do right click and similar and press delete. And what is left? Nothing. How will you remove the selection? The dotted line, Control D. And now see your outline layer as what? Only outline. What does pixel means? Nothing. Your outline should always look like this. Whenever you're starting any work, what is the best thing that I do? I hide all the layer. And only the outline should be on and it should look like this. And if by chance it's looking like this, then what will you do? Take the magic wand, W, magic wand, click on the white color, do similar, delete, and then Control D. Your outline should always look like this. Then how will you check in your future sketches as well? Hide all the layer. Click on the I. Your outline should look like this. But by chance, if it's not looking like this and it's looking like fully white in color and something like this. Notice only my outline is on and it's looking white color. So what will I do? Click on the white color, similar, delete. That easy, right? Make sure your outline always looks like this and then only your sketch is correct. If you remember this step only, you can do anything. So let's try to do once from the starting. But before that, practice the magic wand step. Now, once you have practiced, let's see. Go to File, Open, select the image which you want to work on. Okay, File, Open, this one. Then first step is what? Rename, outline. You can also write it, okay? First step is renaming it, the layer to. Okay, there is some problem with my keyboard. 1 second. Outline. Then what is the next step? Remember it. Image, adjustment, desaturate. Desaturate means black and white. Next step, image, adjustment, level, scanning, okay? Not the down one, the top one. The white, okay? It's enough. Then the black one. Just make sure it looks fully white. And is there any dirt? Yes. This one. So what will you press? E for eraser. Make your eraser big and erase it. And this is gone. And then what will you do with the next step? Magic wand. Why? Because your outline should look like this. So what will you do? take magic wand, click on the white color, similar, delete, and then Control D. Control D. So what is the first step? Take the magic wand by W, right click on the tool and take the magic wand. Then click on which area? White area. Then right click, similar. And after doing similar, why did we selected it? To delete it. So press the delete key. After deleting the key, after deleting and it is looking pixel, I don't need the selection anymore. So I'll press Control D. What is the shortcut? Control D. And if you're using Mac, it will become Command D. And now if I want to zoom in, zoom out, what will I do? Control plus, Control minus. Eraser E. Make it small or big, left bracket, right bracket. Now do till here and send me a photo. Now you have done till here, but for example, notice whatever tool you are using, it's on. If I'm using magic wand, even after you are done, it's on. Control D is to remove the selection. But how will you off the tool? Don't take the first tool. It creates a lot of problem in your life, okay? Take H. H for hand tool. It does nothing. Notice how cute tool it is, okay? So everything is frozen. So that is why whenever you are done with anything, press H and you will be safe. Now you are done till here. Your images are done till the magic wand step. But for today, you also have to understand how to add a background. And so that you can done with it. And next day you can add the face. And then the next day you can add the color. Then you can do the shading. So like that, we will build it up. So always and always remember, outline should look like this. Okay, one element in one layer. And how will you check your sketches in future? Hide all the other layer except outline. If it has white color, take the magic wand and do it. But notice, this sketch is on the center. But is this sketch on the center? No. So how will you make it on the center? It is called transformation. To move anything. On Photoshop language, we call it transform. The transformer, okay? Like how we transform our life, we change it. To move it, to rotate it, to scale it, we call one word, transform. So if I'll say, I want to rotate this girl to the left, I will say what? I want to transform this girl. If I want to scale this girl, I will say, I want to transform her. And what is the shortcut? Control T. This is very important. T for tiger. I want to transform her. You can say, I want to do Control T. So how will you do the Control T? Let me show you over here. There are so many layers going to be in your future. If you want to transform hair layer, so you should go to the hair layer, click on it, then do the Control T. So this thing will come. And once you are happy, press enter. So the box will go away. So if I want to transform it, since there is only one layer, I'll click on the outline layer, single click, and then do Control T. The box must come, okay? Now, you can see the box, this one, okay? This box matters a lot. So if I click inside the box and drag it, what will happen? Inside means over here. So it will move. Pause the video, try to see if you are able to move it or not. Where do you have to click? Inside the box, okay? Place it wherever you want and once done, enter. Let's try to transform her to the center. Control T. Where to press? Not outside, not on the edge, but inside. And now she's on the center. Now, if you